Ah, who's this? You think this building was really built in 1881?
If you had to choose, would you rather know what was going on in Antarctica, the Vatican, or Area 51?
We're told to stay off roadways unless absolutely, positively necessary.
I wanted donuts.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another CZ Reacts, where we watch the fun, weird, crazy, and interesting and question everything. Today's video has it all. I really do hope you guys enjoy it. It was so much fun filming this one. So let me know, leave it in the comments because I will meet you there after the video. The video is for entertainment purposes only. So let's get into it.
Call the health agency and tell them to come shut this place down, man. Because people are going to get sick and die. Sick and die.
I'm shutting it down. We got to clean this place up.
The next day.
So basically the owner called and threatened me with the authorities to leave the store immediately because he's made 0 sales today. The owner cares more about money than he do the health and safety of the community. Get him? Yeah. Get him? Say that again? Oh. Say what's that? What's his name?
Y'all representative.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, y'all supposed to be here right now.
I do supposed to be here. Did you see the health score, sir? 81.5? Huh?
That's what they told about.
I know, but the owner has nothing to do with it. This store about to get shut down if I didn't come do what this business. So nobody can eat here. Finish, yeah, we almost done. Nobody can eat here safely if I didn't come. So call the owner back and tell him he should have been cleaning it up. So this is exactly why we do what we do, so we can do stuff like this. See this? This is what the owner wants. He wants stuff like this. But guess what? That's what we do with stuff like that. We do stuff like that, we throw it in the trash. Okay? Yes, Alex. Yeah, so you're threatening me that you're gonna bring authorities for me cleaning up your restaurant.
Wow.
I know you didn't ask of me, but you were going to be shut down indefinitely and not make no money ever again at this location.
Take the help, guys.
I'm sorry?
No, not the toes.
All right, let's push this back. Come on, let's finish up. Let's push this back. I'm about to go. I'm about to go. All right. Call the
I know we'd like to imagine if we go out somewhere and eat that it is as fresh and clean as something you would prepare in your own kitchen. And that is the gross, disgusting reality, the truth that is behind some of those counters. That is appalling. Shame, shame. I'm shaming that restaurant owner. Yeah, I don't care. That's disgusting.
Greenwood Cemetery, Brooklyn.
Building.
1868. Come on, what was going on up here? Come on, make it make sense.
It's so pretty. Wow.
What is going on here? What is going on here? This can't be serious, right? We never questioned this. What is going on here?
Question everything.
Make it make sense. Look at this thing. Does this make sense?
No, I'm like blown away right now.
With the door and the cobras? Colonel Abraham. But why more,
Snake?
more characters?
Is that a snake around it?
Gotta have a griffin. No, it's an eagle. He was a soldier. Yeah, he fought Colonel Bighorn and Custard. Burnham. What does that symbol mean? Who is this? Is that a real bird on top? You got him. You got her.
This
You got these people.
graveyard is amazing.
Let's get into it. Greenwood Cemetery.
Yeah, I don't know how you make that make sense. I'm actually really enjoying this guy's videos. That cemetery, I don't know if I've ever seen one like that. The pyramid, like, why is that there? I know people have said the United States is like the real Egypt, or the real pyramids are in the United States. I might be saying that backwards. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments.
Guess where I'm at? Welcome to what's soon to be the largest artificial reef in the world. So a few weeks ago, I posted a short video about the SS United States, and I got an unexpected amount of people absolutely opposed to sinking this ship and turning it into an aquatic destination. So I wanted to dive into both sides of that argument in a longer video so everybody understands the possibilities versus the reality. First, if you're unfamiliar, the SS United States is an iconic and historic ocean liner commissioned in 1952 that was intended to serve as a luxury passenger ship and a potential military transport. Today, it remains the fastest ocean liner ever built. It's over 100 feet longer than the Titanic, hosted celebrities like Marilyn Monroe, JFK, and Duke Ellington during its heyday, and was withdrawn from service in 1969. The next 2 decades, it sat docked in Virginia and was stripped of its interior fittings to remove flammable materials in case of military use. And then in the 90s, it was sold to a Turkish company, then a Ukrainian company, and to Norwegian Cruise Line, all of which tried and failed to make it a proper cruise ship, until it was finally purchased by the SS United States Conservancy in 2011, who has since raised awareness for the vessel and kept it afloat by paying the $60,000 per month docking fees in Philadelphia while trying to find partners for reuse or restoration. Now, 15 years later, those options have seemingly sailed. So instead of scrapping the ship, it's been commissioned to be sank in the Gulf, just 23 miles off of destined Fort Walton Beach, Florida, to become the world's largest artificial reef. Now, I understand to a lot of people, sinking a ship sounds like you're giving up on it, but hear me out.
Imagine there would be a lot of people who dive who would be looking forward to that. And also, doesn't it like it? They're going to build it over time. It becomes like a reef, an ecosystem for the fish. So where do you stand on that? I thought the ship was like incredible. So I will be looking out for part 2 of that video.
What the fuck is that?
This hairy frogfish has better luck. She's an expectant mother and has more at stake than just an empty stomach.
Gear, what's going on, bro? Hopefully I didn't miss your chat.
Look at the eyes.
She tucks behind the coral and waits.
It's like a
She's not gonna eat those fish. That's free loot. Oh, she's picky. Picky eater. Fish update. They're picky eaters now. Is that real? Fish are picky eaters in 2020.
Oh, that was so fast. Where's he going?
Yep, we're gonna slow that speed down in tomorrow's update. We're gonna nerf that bite. We're nerfing that bite in 2025. That's getting nerfed. We're slowing that down 15%. That's cooked. That's just scared the fuck out of me. Was that in slow?
Her
That
mouth
was
balloons to 12 times its original size, creating a vacuum.
This
to
looks
suck
like a
in the
fish
prey.
we've seen, but this is not the fish.
The entire process takes just 1/6,000th of a second.
Oh.
Hey Siri, what's the speed of light?
The answer I found is 670,616,629 miles per hour.
Okay, that didn't help us at all. This is slow-mo. What?
Wow.
What? That was slow motion. That was slow motion. Look at this. Yeah, bro.
Far too quick for the prey to react.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Let me see that in full speed again. Oh, appreciate it.
It's the fastest bite in the animal kingdom.
Oh, wow.
The fuck?
Balloons to
That goes on the list of things I did not know and learn today. That is so crazy.
Some facts from the Andes tragedy that showed a dark side of survival. Alright, number 1, the vacation that turned into a nightmare. Do you see anything weird in this photo? I'll give you a second. This is a real photo of the survivors of this tell, and right about there is a human spine that has been picked clean. Don't believe me? Here's a closer shot. So on October 13th, 1972, a rugby team from Uruguay was preparing for a trip to Chile. And they were going to play an exhibition game there, which wasn't anything too serious, so it was more like a mini vacation. But getting there was posing some challenges because it wasn't as easy as just jumping on a direct flight from there. The airline infrastructure just wasn't the same like it is today. So they came up with the idea to rent out an old Air Force plane, but the thing is it'd be way too expensive for just a team to rent it out, so they needed to sell the rest of the seats. They sold the rest of the seats to their family and friends so they could make it kind of like one big vacation. They could come watch and play rugby. And this is the only known photo of the whole team together on the plane before it crashes. And the way this one captured this person in the background is just kind of creepy. So they're able to rent out the plane, and there ended up being 45 total passengers. And the flight path, it was almost a direct straight shot, but there was a catch. They had to go over the Andes Mountains, which were really tall. And the plane that they were in couldn't make it over some of the tallest peaks. So they had to do like a U-shape around and fly over some of the lower peaks. So that in itself already sounds sketchy, and to make it even worse, the pilots flying, they had to do all of the navigation manually. And that's going to be a no from me. I will not be getting on that plane. And to top it all off, they're also flying through the snow. But they go for it anyways, and on day 1, the weather gets pretty rough and the pilots don't feel safe to fly through it anymore, so they land in Mendoza and stay the night there. Which probably should have been a warning sign to them, but of course, when you're in vacation mode, you're just ready to get there. And when they wake up the next day, the weather's still not great, but the team and their family and friends are just eager to get there, so they decide to push on. But once they're back up at altitude, everyone's having a good time, throwing around the ball, I guess, smoking cigarettes, because I guess you could do that back then. And then all of a sudden, their stomachs drop when the plane just plummets. At that point, the captains come on and say that, like, I guess there's like mad turbulence and they need to get their seatbelts on and put out their cigarettes. And apparently some of them thought the turbulence was fun and that is nothing serious or anything to worry about. But that changed when the turbulence continued to get worse, and then one of the passengers looked out the window and saw that the mountainside was literally feet away from the wing. They like tapped their friend on their shoulder and like, hey, is this normal? Before they could even answer, that's when the plane ends up crashing. From that moment forth, it just gets crazier and crazier. But I'm out of time, so if you guys want part 2, let me know. 8 gruesome facts from the Andes tragedy that should have...
Oh my gosh, yeah, I want part 2. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye out for part 2. I was into that story time.
If you had to choose, would you rather know what was going on in Antarctica, the Vatican, or Area 51? Because the rabbit holes of secrets just feel never ending.
Antarctica.
When I was thinking about the Vatican earlier, I was like, think about the fact that the Bible itself had 80 books in the 1600s. Now we're down to 66, and they removed things like giants, dragons, sirens, Enoch, the Book of Mary Magdalene. All of these different things are hidden from us, and we just don't even know why. Nevertheless, I saw this guy talking about the fact that there were 200 angels that fell from the sky, and around the earth we have 190 craters that have no rock or rubble that were ever found. And then this other person was like, yeah, 10 of them fell into the ocean. Then this lady blew my mind because she was like, what if that's what took the dinosaurs? And why would there be a book about dragons if dragons never existed? And I've gone down so many rabbit holes in the last couple of days that my mind is completely depleted and exhausted, but I'm also super intrigued and I just want to know more. But I feel like I'm just going in circles because every time I uncover a layer, I end up looking into something else that has nothing to do with what I was looking for, and then I'm just stuck because I'm like, I didn't know this either. So what do y'all think about this? Like, if you had to choose, what would you go to first? Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what other crazy rabbit hole has recently come out that you've been going down under. Share this so that we can keep this discussion going. Like, follow, stay for some more tea. I appreciate y'all support. Bye.
I would pick Antarctica. Like, there's a world treaty for there. Nobody's allowed there. I would pick Antarctica. What would you pick? The Vatican is intriguing. I'm like, pulled both ways a little bit, but I mean, Area 51, whatever. Out of those two would be the more intriguing ones, but Antarctica for me all the way. I want to know what they're hiding. Like, nobody can go. That's big. Oh, not the... Gosh, how do people, like, holy cow. these houses go all out. Oh, that is cool. Can you imagine having a neighbor with a light doing that? Those are actually pretty awesome. Like, I was impressed. That boat one, the boatyard, wow. I can't imagine how many days and hours go into that. What is your favorite holiday you decorate for? I love the Christmas lights. That is my thing. But those are pretty cool.
This is the world's most dangerous bird, also known as a southern cassowary. And after 3 days of exploring northern Australia, I have finally found one in the wild for myself. The moment I stepped out of the car, it began to advance right towards me. And all I could think was, that ain't no bird, that's a mother dinosaur. It's almost as if an emu snuck into Jurassic Park and got freaky with a velociraptor, and this was the final product. The only difference is this murder bird has 5-inch talons when the velociraptor only had 3. Suddenly, the idea of being disemboweled by a cassowary didn't seem so far-fetched, it almost seemed like a promise. And Edward Scissorfeet here was taking quite the interest in me. No matter what direction I went, he would follow. While being alone and getting stalked in its natural environment, I kind of felt like a choir boy being stalked by a priest all alone in his church. And I kind of had a feeling for what was to happen next might not be consensual. Now, if you think you can outrun Mr. Cassowary here, think again. These speedy dinos can run up to 50 kilometers an hour. Usain Bolt only ran 44 kilometers an hour, so long story short, you're cooked. In our next video, I'll be showing you what unfolds when Edward Scissorfeet here follows me over to the beach. This is the—
I cannot believe he got out of the car. Like, it's not like a, well, not a petting zoo, because who would do that? But like, you just went out and found one and got it. Like, oh my guy. Oh my god. I only recently learned about these birds when I started the channel, so this is insane. I cannot believe he got out of the car. Like, from what I understand, you just don't want that smoke from these birds. Like, not at all. Wow.
Just when you think you've seen it all, here's some more awesome, innovative, and a little wacky inventions from the early 1900s. Though I'm not saying this proves the existence of advanced civilizations of our past, there's already more than enough evidence presented for that.
Crazy.
I just think these videos really show the level of ingenuity and innovation the people from this time had. A period of time before our Rockefeller-style school systems stifled any of that creativity.
Wow.
At least any of that creativity that couldn't be turned for a buck. Back when keeping up with the Kardashians was keeping a solid nuclear family.
I love this car. That is so crazy. Oh yeah, I guess anybody could do donuts like that. That is so cool.
Placed in a dead fish to draw them out of the ground, and they immediately began to swarm. Pretty soon, there was nothing left but a pile of bones. Their population was getting out of hand, and I needed to introduce a predator. Meet the Dune gecko and his entire family. But immediately, this one came head to head with a darkling beetle. He had never seen one before. Out of fear, he begins to wave his tail to alert the others. After only a few seconds, he musters up enough courage to carry on. Meanwhile, his brother was working on something monumental. He began to dig out the coyote skull, And over the next 5 days, he transformed the skeleton into a sanctuary. And if we look underground, they have made it their home. This one was even shedding his skin. He could only do this here, in the safety of the burrow. In parallel, on the other end of the tank, the Queen's first workers had emerged.
Stunts that went horribly wrong. Part 11. Since tone-deaf marketing stunts know no bounds, I can't cover all of them, so let's just do a lightning round of noteworthy gaffes. The car company Fiat tried to non-consensually strengthen their bond with women in Spain by mailing out 50,000 anonymous love letters. They were cryptic and creepy. Please just pause to read this for a second. The recipients were understandably terrified since it seemed like they were written by a stalker. A second letter from their secret admirer arrived days later, inviting them to their local Fiat dealership. Now everyone was pissed, Fiat was sued, and a third letter was mailed out, which this time was an apology. Snapple tried breaking the world record for largest popsicle by constructing a 25-foot, 35,000-pound popsicle in Union Square. This idea should have waited until winter. The attempt was unsuccessful because the popsicle melted immediately, flooded the streets with sticky strawberry kiwi goop, and forced the fire department to shut down several roads. The South Australian government wanted to reel media executives into town by mailing out 55 live goldfish in bowls labeled "Be the big fish in a small pond and come and test the water." But the fish containers were sent out with poor water conditions, so when the executives opened the packages, they were just bowls of dead fish. Pepsi has a long history of marketing disasters, along with the Pepsi number fever fiasco we already covered. In 1996, they ran a Pepsi points promotion where you could trade points for prizes. One commercial jokingly listed a military jet for 7 million Pepsi points. When a man did the math for what the monetary value would be for 7 million Pepsi points, he tried to redeem the jet. Pepsi tried laughing it off, and the man sued. The federal court ruled in Pepsi's favor, and the future commercials hiked up the price of the jet, adding a couple zeros and a disclaimer that they were just joking. Then in 2017, Pepsi thought they ended racism with their Live for Now commercial featuring Kendall Jenner, where she resolves a protest by handing a white cop a can of soda. Can't believe that one didn't work. Radio stations also get wild with it. In 2001, Birmingham's BRMB held a contest called Coolest Seats in Town, where contestants sat on dry ice to win concert tickets. The station was fined $15,000 after 4 people got severe frostbite. Y'all, you don't mess with dry ice. In middle school, my friend and I were stupid and wanted matching dry ice scars. You got what you wanted, kid. 18 years later, mine is still there. Another radio station, KDND, ran a contest in 2007 where whoever drank the most water without peeing won a Nintendo Wii, and a 28-year-old woman passed away with water intoxication. In the 1950s, DuPont cellophane ran ads showing babies wrapped in cellophane. The campaign was stopped after people realized this might be a suffocation risk. And possibly most unhinged of all, Ogilvy India ran a campaign for mattress company Kurlon featuring a cartoon Malala Yousafzai getting shot in the head by the Taliban, bouncing off a mattress, and landing at a podium to win an award. The tagline reads, "Bounce back." Reading all that made me want to jump off my bed and out a window. Marketing stunts that went horribly.
I think just wow will cover all of them. Just a big fat wow.
Hello?
Hey, it's Joel. You checked out my Airbnb last night?
How'd you get this number?
I got it from the booking. I just want to let you know you're going to get a charge back for the party you threw last night.
What do you mean a party? I had like 3 of my girlfriends over. We had a little bit of wine. We have a social life. You should try it instead of harassing your guests.
3 people. It was like 50 people. I checked the CCTV footage in the backyard.
Why?
Okay, and it was one night.
One night, you destroyed literally everything. You destroyed the whole downstairs. All my furniture's messed up. My sliding glass door in the back is messed up, and the whole downstairs smells like a brewery.
Okay, and it smells like a brewery. So what? You're so dramatic. I ran the dishwasher, and I didn't even have to.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're gonna get a charge back on your card, and it's gonna be roughly like $8,000. So just be aware.
What do you mean $8,000? Are you crazy? For what? We spilled a little bit of wine, and there's a little bit of glitter.
I mean, you should have thought about that before you decided to throw a party.
No. You should have thought about calling me like this and harassing me. There's no way I'm paying that. You need to lose my number. If you call me again, I'm calling the cops and I'm pressing charges for harassment.
Charge back it is then. Charge back it is.
I'm with him. It's your property. You've got the footage. Like, she trashed the house. Yeah, get her. Wow. Her attitude, so stink. So rude. Damn, people. Oh, is that real? There's a snake out at sea? I'm just watching this and my vertigo is kicking in. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I wonder if people who like do all of this for a living are out on sea for so long and they get back on land. Does like sea feel normal to them after at some point and land feels weird? But with waves like that and motion like that, it just makes me wonder. Oh, these are so cool. Oh my gosh, I love the Cars movie, so this is right up my alley. Those are awesome. I'm a fan. I like it. I'm a fan.
We're told to stay off roadways unless absolutely, positively necessary.
I wanted donuts.
Is there anything you can't do, Faith?
See?
A few minutes later, the bear was spotted behind this home in Moreland Hills. This recreation identifies how witnesses say the bear escaped into the woods.
Even the babies are one of the most dangerous animals in the world, so I built this cage to keep them secure so there's no possible, oh my God.
Well, the sign says that it's 4 quarters for an hour, but a quarter only gets you 15 minutes. So if my math is correct, that's not an hour.
That's not an hour,
But
it is. And also,
a quarter to two.
It's the perfect texture for running. Very low impact on its dry snow, so your feet don't get wet.
We'll go ahead and keep on the run. Sorry to have kept you, but I appreciate you guys talking with us. All right, thanks. We've seen a lot of people out here, like you said, running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops.
Ride in the kisser. Show that knight who's boss. And if you kick...
Excuse me, sir.
Hey, excuse me. Nada.
Look at the wrinkles on the
Are you doing dishes? I hope so.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Ryman.
Oh, Houdini. How are you?
Kevin.
That's a big dog.
Who did this? Go.
excuse me, sir.
Oh my gosh. So cute.
You got one.
Oh my gosh. How many of you have big dogs and have had to deal with that? I couldn't imagine my dogs being able to get onto the counter. And how about that one sitting on the other dog? Like, come on. I think they are smarter than we give them credit for. Don't even know what I would do if my dog did any of those. All right, you guys, I am going to end it there. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed recording this one. It was so much fun. But let me know, leave it in the comments. You know I'll meet you guys there. Do not forget to question everything. And until next time, stay safe.